So if you're looking to protect your smartphone device with a screen protector, this is the best screen protector that there is. It's a piece of tempered glass that you put on there, and being tempered, the glass is supposed to be in compression on the outside, so it's got a much higher relative hardness to everything else, and that means it'll be scratch resistant to keys, and if it's a hardness of 9 like it says, it'll be scratch resistant to even quartz. So glass or sand and stuff, or glass particles, it won't scratch it. It's also got a oleophobic coating, so it has that oil resistant coating on it, so your finger can slide on it easily. And we'll test that with a little water at the end to see if it actually is true. Also, if you don't have a screen protector because you don't like the plastic touch, you want a nice glass touch, then the tempered glass is perfect for you because it's an uncompromising way to protect your screen and keep that nice glass touch. So this can be purchased for $2 or up to $4 on eBay, or $30 in the store. This one comes with a wet wipe and a dry wipe, and it was just $2 off eBay. So we're just going to clean the screen and apply it. I'll show you how to do that. So it's just a piece of glass, and the first step is to use a wipe. So if you're looking for the best screen protector, this is definitely the way to go. So first one's a wet wipe, second one is just a dry, lintless type cloth. So if you just grab 2 pieces of tape, make some tabs out of it, like that. And then you can use the tabs. So once you have it centered, you can see that it slowly grips onto the phone, and it will just take it all the way. Sort of like magic. And then these pieces of tape you can rip right off, and voila, you've got yourself a nice clean piece of glass on there. It won't come off, and if it does break, it won't shatter. The back film is plastic, and now you've got a nice oleophobic coating on it again. So this is a phone without the tempered glass on it, and as you can see from the drop of water, it's got a slightly acute angle. And then over here, it's basically 90 degrees, so it's perpendicular to the surface. This is with the tempered glass. So the oleophobic coating on the glass, the tempered glass that you can put on their protective screen, is actually better than the coating that's on an older HTC, which has been used for about a year. So there you go. That's probably the world's best screen protector that you can get for your smartphone. So I quickly want to go over the mole's hardness scale. It's an arbitrary scale that is numbered from 1 to 10, and it was basically based off of minerals that are readily available. So number 1 is talc, which is a waxy substance. Your fingernail is about 2. So how this scale works is that any higher number is supposed to scratch something of a lower number. So the hardest thing is 10, it's the highest number, and it will scratch everything below it. Glass is 5, it'll scratch anything below it. Sandpaper is made of quartz or sand, and that's a 7, so it can scratch 6 to 1, anything below it. Metal is 5 or 3-ish or 4.5, so it can scratch anything less than it. So your keys in your pocket are 3 or 4, they shouldn't scratch your glass screen. Of course, if you push hard enough, it will damage the screen, but the scratch test is just a back and forth motion, and you're not actually crushing the object with the other object. You're just scratching it back and forth. Here's a table of what items fall into which number. Number 10 is diamond. So the glass screen of your smartphone is around 5.5. What that means is you've got to be careful of anything above that. These items can scratch it. So the sand that you see outside will scratch your screen. So if you get your hands dirty with sand from the beach or just outside and touch your screen, it will scratch your screen. So you definitely need a screen protector because there's lots of sand out there. So the tempered screen protector says it has a hardness of 9. It's actually just glass, but it's tempered glass, so the molecules are getting pushed together, which make it hold together stronger, and that'll resist deformation from scratching of the glass. So we've got some old glass screens here. This one's just a bare screen, and I said that metal is less than 5. You can take a look at Wikipedia. So let's say the metal is 4. This, no matter how much you scratch back and forth, it will never go through the glass. See that? No scratches. So you could have your keys scratching against your glass screen as much as you want in your pocket. But if you put too much pressure on there, you'll damage the glass, but that's from compression. It's not actually from scratching it. So as long as you don't scratch too much with your metal keys and stuff, your glass will be fine. So this one has a plastic screen protector on it, and the reason why a plastic screen protector is no good is because it scratches quite easily. See? That metal scratching it up right away. That's because plastic has a hardness of like 3, so your fingernails may not be able to scratch it, but anything else higher than that will scratch it. Now sandpaper is with quartz, that has a hardness of 7, so of course 7 will scratch the 5. And the problem with sand is everywhere. As soon as you go outside, you're exposed to sand. So dirt is sand, all the dust on the cars is sand. If you get that on your fingers and you rub your smartphone screen, you're going to gain a lot of scratches. I don't know if you can see that, but that's very badly scratched right there. So you don't want to leave your iPhone or smartphone unprotected, otherwise sand will scratch it right away. You go to the beach, that'll definitely scratch up your phone. You've got sand in your socks, in your hands, and that will destroy the glass surface of your phone. So by putting on the tempered glass, you're going to have a compressed glass screen on there, and since the molecules of glass are being compressed, it can withstand scratching a little better. It'll have a higher hardness than 5. So there you go, that's why the tempered glass screen protector is the best screen protector to use.